Well, sitting behind me is my 87 L9000. You just saw me, if you watched them anyway. In the last couple months, I swapped out the trans, I swapped out the suspension, I swapped out the tires, I polished it. Well, I didn't polish it, but it got polished. And I built this ramp bed that I'm leaning on. And, well, let me spin you around. And for all intents and purposes, we turned it into a straight truck. Yeah, I have rubber gloves on because I'm painting trim for the house, multitasking. We turned it into a straight truck. And I showed it at the beginning of the video, but I'll splice in a picture here again. But this truck has had dual exhaust, dual stacks since I built it in 2022, so 4 years now. I started off with really tall stacks. Like she was 12 or 13 foot, I think real close to 13 foot. Then probably 2 years ago, I cut them down because I just decided I didn't like the look. It didn't fit the truck. And we're changing it again because that's what we do around here. That's how I roll. So how I had accomplished stacks on an L9000 is we've got our pipe coming up there off the muffler, which is another change I made along the way. I did add a muffler. What? Yeah! Because it was too loud. And yeah, I'm not hardcore enough, so it is what it is. This echo chamber, as it were, this stack pipe, so it's basically a crossover pipe. It's out of square tubing, and it also acts as a stack support. It's worked really, really well. I've had zero problems with it. But it just doesn't work anymore with dual stacks. I don't want dual pipes anymore. Straight truck needs a single stack. And to be honest with you, that really fits, this truck. This is more of a work truck. Yeah, it's fancied up, prettied up. She's got lights all over it, but it just doesn't look right to me anymore. It's trying too hard with the stacks. And I feel like I should be wearing bedazzled jeans and riding a Harley with some sweet white rim sunglasses. And that is definitely not me. So we're going to convert it in this video to a single stack. So first order of business is I got to get that all undone. There's only, I think, 6 bolts that hold this thing on. So we're going to undo all those 1/2-inch bolts and get this out of here. We'll get my adapters off first. And I've got all the parts over here. Don't mind the paint, but we've got some stainless 90s and some stainless 4-inch pipe, and we got some cold rolled bar. And we are going to make ourselves some brackets. They're going to bolt on to the factory stack bracket locations here. We got those 4 bolts, and then we have, if you can see them, 1, 2, 3 here. So we're going to try to get this exhaust tucked up tighter to the cab. We're going to get ourselves a stack. We're going to reuse one of the pipes. So there's one of the stacks there. They're 6-inch with the turnout at the top, slash cut. So they're probably going to be about the perfect length, but they could get cut down. I say it could get cut down a little more. So I've got another one over there. It's tucked away for future use or whatever. So we're gonna get after it. Well, as usual, I got distracted. I had to do some cleanup. Once this stack box was out of the way, there was some wiring and some old P-clamps that had been cut and weren't holding anything. Nothing was loomed properly. Stuff was loomed. I'd added wires and airlines and all kinds of stuff over the years, and I just didn't like it. I still don't love it, but it's much cleaner. We're loomed up. Got some new P-clamps holding the airline I had replaced. We got some protective sheath on it going down to the dryer. Everything's zip tied clean as much as I can make it. New P-clamps everywhere, and then we got some paint on that frame in that section because I painted like from the stack box back, so this was nasty looking. I've also got my original 90. Got a new clamp because the old one was coming apart. Or not clamp, a hanger, just a simple cheapy hanger there, welded on to the pipe. So that's in place, and now I'm working on the new stack brackets. So I did this first one, so it's got 3 points of location. I'm using a piece of mud flap in there as a spacer because of the indent, so the factory bracket would have accounted for that. But as you can see, we've got that one bolted in, got a tab welded on, and then that locates my stack where I want it. It's obviously a little flexible still. But now I'm working on my upper bracket. This is real similar to what the factory one was. So what I'm doing here is getting in place, held in the way I know the factory bolt locations are going to hold it. I got the same piece of mud flap in there to space it out. And now it's pulled into place, and we're going to weld that in. And then we'll, once that's tacked, we're just going to tack it on the truck. And then I'll measure and cut my other support that's got to come off. That one's probably going to have to be gusseted, so we'll add a gusset on there. But yeah. All right, well, the bracket's built. Head down here cooling off. A little gusseting. Looks good. And then I did a little welding. Ordered a stainless weldment, a 4-inch to 5-inch, and then I welded that to my already existing 5-inch to 6-inch that I cut down. And now we got to mark it and see where we're going to cut the stack. Yeah, I'm not a welder, I know, but it's solid. I mean, it's not leaking, it's not burned through. It just isn't pretty. I don't do that well at doing stitch welding and getting it all to line up in the end. So, 'tis what it is. We might flap wheel that a little bit. I don't know. It's gonna rust anyway because I just used regular old ER 670 or whatever. So, it's gonna rust. That's fine. It's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna mark this now. And then we'll pull the stack and we'll cut it and keep going. Okay, mark that. Now we just got to cut it on the tape line. And I think we're just going to use that guy. All right. Cut down. I also, by the way, picked this height. Didn't go up any higher because this should allow me to pull this truck in this barn without pulling the stack, which is really, really helpful. It's close. I'll have to be dumped for sure. It's close. But anyway, so that's the adapter. And there's that 90. Now all we got to do is we got to get a flex in here, which I'm waiting on Amazon to deliver. But we got to get our other 90 up and over. I'm not sure if the flex is going to go here or here. And maybe a little piece of pipe, and we're done. All right, well, while we wait for stupid ass Amazon, we're moving the old stack box. This thing, by the way, is heavy. Like, I bet you this thing weighs, it's 300 pounds at a minimum. At a minimum. I bet you it might be closer to 4. And not really sure what we're gonna do with this thing. We're gonna have to get ourselves a pallet here. Well, there. Safely stowed. I haven't decided yet. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I could sell it. I could scrap it. But I'm not the kind of thing that's really worth much, so I might just hang on to it. You never know. Could be a use for it. Well, finally, that's what we've been waiting on, folks. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, well, we're in the process of priming my fabricated parts, and we got this piece of flex pipe welded in. Actually did a reasonable job welding that. Yeah, we're ready. Once the parts are painted and dry, we'll bolt everything up permanent. I do need to get some new stainless hardware for those 2 locations, but then we'll bolt everything up and bolt that in, and we're a single stack truck. Looking almost stock and professional. Well, there it is, all finished up. Thought maybe I'd give you a little night shot with the lights. So that's how the exhaust finished up. Nice and tidy. Got a flex joint in it, so we don't snap anything. There's our brackets. Effective. And yeah, overall, I think it just suits a truck that's wearing work clothes a little better. The single stack is what this thing needed. Because yeah, I don't wear bedazzled jeans. I don't like Harleys. And yeah, I'm not that guy. So she's classy.